Welcome back, everyone. We're diving deep into algorithm AI music production today. And to be honest, it all started with this super intriguing podcast I stumbled upon, featuring Justin, the founder. And yeah, it just had me hooked right from the start.
Oh, I get it. Justin's career path is like, wow, anything BUT typical, I mean, picture this. More than 15 years in tech. Then, bam, 2022 rolls around and he just dives headfirst into AI.
You know, right? It's like he went from zero to AI hero in a flash. And get this, he basically taught himself everything. Machine learning, generative AI, data science, even programming. Like, he didn't mess around.
He wasn't kidding around, that's for sure. And to top it off, he even snagged those Microsoft Azure AI engineer certifications, both fundamentals and advanced.
Yeah, you can tell he's serious about this stuff. It's not just a hobby for him. It's a full-on commitment.
It totally shows. And speaking of commitment, did you catch that he started out with Artificially Inspired? It's an AI automation agency.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot about that. That's where things get, well, interesting to say the least. Like, he was working on these huge solar energy projects in Zambia.
And then there's this local business, Zeke Gold, right? He developed AI automation solutions for them too.
Yeah, talk about range.
Seems like he's all about using AI to solve actual problems, Not just theoretical stuff, but real-world applications.
Totally agree. But okay, so we have this tech whiz who's obsessed with AI. But how did he end up in the music biz? That's the million-dollar question.
Well, that's where Noko P comes in. Super talented Congolese rapper, trying to make it in South Africa's music scene, but facing all the classic struggles, the ones every artist has to go through.
Right, like breaking through the noise and getting noticed.
Exactly. And Justin saw a chance to use AI to help Noko P create music.
Hold up. So instead of just building another AI tool, he actually teamed up with an artist to make real music.
That's the cool part. They didn't just dip their toes in. They went all in, collaborating on a full 25-track mixtape. It's called 25 to Life, and it's dropping this winter.
Whoa, a whole mixtape. That's next level stuff. But what exactly does Algorythm do? Do they just make beats, or is there more to it?
Oh, their services are way more diverse than you might think. They do custom songs tailored for specific events like weddings or birthdays.
Wait, custom songs. So, if you're getting married, they can create a song about your love story.
You got it. They take your story, your unique experiences, and turn them into personalized music.
Wow, that's some serious personalization. So it's not just for personal stuff, right? They work with companies, too.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Remember Zeke Gold? The business Justin worked with before? Well, Algorythm is creating music for their corporate videos, ads, their whole campaigns.
Okay, so they're using AI for everything from personal celebrations to big-time branding. But what makes Algorythm stand out? Why not just hire a composer or use some music software?
That's the key question, isn't it? Algorithm's magic lies in their ability to combine the power of AI with real human emotions. They aren't just making tracks, they're crafting experiences.
I'm hooked, but how do they even blend AI and emotions? It seems, I don't know, contradictory.
Think of it like this. AI is a master at analyzing tons of data and finding patterns humans might miss. So with music, AI can study countless songs, pick up on the emotional subtleties in melodies and harmonies, and use all that knowledge to create something totally new and unique.
So it's like the AI is some sort of musical genius that's absorbed everything about music, every genre, every emotion ever expressed, and then uses that to compose.
You nailed it.
Yeah.
But it's not about replacing human composers. It's about giving them new tools, new possibilities to work with.
Okay, I'm with you so far, but how does that actually work? Give me the play-by-play.
Let's say a couple wants a custom wedding song. They share their love story, their memories, the emotions they want in the music. Algorithm's AI then goes to work, analyzing the story, finding key themes, even figuring out the couple's music taste based on what they usually listen to.
So it's more than just typing keywords into a program and getting a generic love song.
Way more. It's a deep dive into their relationship, translating it into music. The AI then creates the musical framework, the melody, chords, the rhythm that matches their story.
This is incredible. But where do the humans come in? Do they have musicians who take the AI's work and, flesh it out into a full song?
That's exactly it. Algorythm has a team of amazing musicians and producers who collaborate with the AI. They use the AI's output as a starting point and add their own creativity, their instruments, their skills to make the final song sound incredible.
Okay, a true team effort between humans and machines. But if the AI can create the song structure, why not let it compose the whole thing? Why involve humans at all?
That's a question a lot of people are asking. And it goes to the heart of what makes Algorythm special. Sure, AI can analyze data and create music that sounds good, but it doesn't have that deep understanding of human emotions and experiences that makes music truly powerful and unforgettable.
I get it. It's like AI can build a house, but humans make it a home, you know? It needs that human touch to give it warmth, personality, and soul.
That's a beautiful way to put it. And that's what Algorithm is all about. They believe the magic happens when AI and human creativity come together. When AI's power meets the human ability to tell stories, express emotions, and create art.
Okay, so we've talked about how algorithm mixes AI's smarts with that human touch. But let's get technical for a sec, under the hood.
Yeah.
What AI tech are they actually using to make this happen?
Well, think of it as an orchestra of AI, right?
Hmm.
And one of the lead instruments is something called GANs, Generative Adversarial Networks.
Jans, huh? I've heard that term thrown around a lot lately in the AI world. Can you break it down for us?
Sure, imagine two AI algorithms working together, kind of like a composer and a music critic. So one algorithm, we'll call it the generator, makes new music. And the other, the discriminator, checks it out, judges it based on a huge database of existing music.
So it's like the generator is trying to write a hit song, and the discriminator is the tough judge deciding if it's good enough.
Exactly. And here's the wild part. They learn from each other. The generator gets feedback from the discriminator and keeps getting better at composing.
That's so smart. It's like this constant improvement loop, pushing the AI to become a better composer.
You got it. But GANs are just one piece of the puzzle. Algorithm also uses deep learning, which is this super powerful type of AI. It can analyze crazy, complex patterns in data, stuff we humans might miss.
Okay, I'm following, but how does deep learning fit into making music?
Well, think of all the things that make up a song, right? Melody, harmony, rhythm, instruments, the whole shebang. Deep learning algorithms can study all of these elements across, like, a massive music library. It figures out how they all work together, how they create different emotions in music.
So it's basically dissecting thousands of songs, figuring out why certain melodies make you feel happy, or why certain chords create tension or drama.
Precisely. And once the AI gets how music works on that deep level,
Hmm.
it can start composing on its own, guided by the human composers.
I'm seeing how the pieces fit together, but there's this one thing I'm still not quite getting. You mentioned before that algorithms AI can take a story, analyze its emotions, and turn that into music. How does it even begin to understand human emotions? That seems like a stretch.
That's where NLP comes in, and natural language processing. It's a type of AI that focuses on helping computers understand and use human language, how we talk and write.
So when a couple shares their love story with algorithm, the AI actually gets the meaning, the feelings behind the words.
Exactly. NLP algorithms can break down the text, find the main themes, and even analyze the emotions being expressed, whether it's joy, sadness, excitement, you name it.
Wow. And then it uses that to compose the music. Mind blown.
It's pretty amazing, right?
Yeah.
Like the AI is reading between the lines, understanding the unspoken emotions, and then finding the perfect musical way to express them.
It's incredible how algorithm is using all these different AI technologies to create something so new and different. But zooming out a bit, what does this mean for the bigger picture? How could this change how we make and experience music?
Oh, the possibilities are huge. One thing that could change is personalized music. Like, imagine listening to music that changes based on your mood. Upbeat when you're energized, calming when you need to chill.
I've seen music apps try that with personalized playlists based on what you listen to, but this sounds way more advanced.
Totally. It's like creating custom soundtracks for your life, music that matches your exact emotional state at any given moment.
Okay, that's next level. But beyond personalized music, how else could algorithm change the music industry?
It could make creating music easier for everyone, even if you don't know how to play an instrument. Imagine humming a tune or tapping a rhythm into an AI tool, and it creates a whole arrangement for you.
That would be game-changing. It's like giving anyone the power to compose music, like having a personal composer in your pocket.
You got it. And it's not just about making music for fun. This could revolutionize film scores, video game music, even advertising jingles.
So instead of hiring a whole orchestra to score a movie, a director could use AI to create musical themes that fit the story and then have composers polish them up.
Exactly. Using AI's ability to understand stories and emotions to create a soundtrack that's perfect for the film.
But what about people who are worried that this technology will replace human composers, that it'll take their jobs?
It's a valid concern, and honestly, it's a conversation happening across all creative fields. But I think Algorithm shows a different future, one where AI and human creativity work together, each making the other stronger.
So it's about collaboration, not competition. AI helping humans, not replacing them.
That's the idea. Algorithm's vision is about giving artists new tools and opportunities, not taking away their jobs. It's about creating a richer, more diverse musical world.
I'm picking up on this theme of collaboration, AI, and humans as partners. It's a refreshing take, especially when we hear so much about AI taking over.
I agree. And you can see that in Algorithm's range of services. They're not just making music for artists, they're also working with businesses to use AI music for branding and marketing.
You mentioned they're making music for Zeke Gold's campaigns. Can you give us an example of what that looks like in action?
Sure, let's say Zeke Gold wants to launch a new product, and they need a video ad that feels exciting and innovative, right? Instead of just using some generic music, they can work with Algorithm to get a custom track, one that perfectly captures their brand and who they're trying to reach.
So the AI would analyze Zeke Gold's brand, their target audience, the emotions they want to create, and then compose music based on all that.
Precisely. And here's where the human touch comes back in. Algorithms composers would then refine the AI's music, add their own creative flair, and make sure the final track not only sounds great, but also helps Zeke Gold achieve their goals.
Sounds like they found the sweet spot between AI's power and human creativity. And it's not just composing music, right? They're also using AI to improve other parts of music production.
Absolutely. One area they're focusing on is mixing and mastering, which is like polishing the final track so it sounds amazing on any speaker or device.
I've heard that mixing and mastering can take forever. Like you need a really good ear and tons of technical know-how. How can AI help with that?
Picture this. An AI that studied thousands of professionally mixed and mastered songs. It knows all the tiny tweaks that make a track sound perfect, and it can use that knowledge to suggest changes to new tracks, like adjusting volumes, frequencies, compression, all that stuff.
So it's like a virtual assistant engineer, helping human producers get a professional sound faster and easier.
That's the idea. It's not about replacing the human ear, but giving producers tools to be more efficient and focus on the creative parts of their work.
This all sounds super promising, but I'm also curious about the challenges Algorithm might face, the bumps in the road as they try to bring AI into the music world.
Well, one of the biggest challenges is going to be overcoming skepticism. People who see AI as a threat to creativity. There's this idea that music creation is purely human inspiration and talent.
I get it. Some musicians might feel like their art is being threatened by AI composing music.
Exactly. That's why how Algorithm talks about their work is crucial. They need to clearly communicate that they're not trying to replace humans, but to empower them, to expand what's possible in music and create a more vibrant and diverse musical world.
It's about changing the conversation from AI versus humans to AI and humans working together.
Exactly. And that means not just showing off what AI can do, but also highlighting the human side of the story. The collaborations between AI developers and musicians, the emotional impact of AI's assisted music on listeners.
Reminding everyone that music is about human connection, about sharing emotions and experiences, and that AI can help us do that in new and exciting ways.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
But even with the right message, there are practical challenges too.
Like what?
One big one is bias in the data. AI is only as good as the information it learns from,
Mm.
right? So if the data is skewed towards certain genres or styles, the AI's music will reflect that.
So if an AI mostly learns from classical music, it might not be so good at making hip-hop beats or like traditional Indian music.
That's the risk. It's something Algorithm has to be really careful about,
Yeah.
making sure their data is diverse and represents all kinds of music and cultures.
Makes sense. If you want the AI to create music that's inclusive, you need to feed it diverse information. Any other potential problems they need to watch out for?
Another tricky thing is intellectual property. Who owns the rights to the music? When AI starts composing, things get complicated. Who owns the copyright? The AI developer, the person using the AI, maybe even the AI itself.
That's a tough one, legally speaking. And it's not just a theoretical question. It has a real impact on artists, composers, and producers.
Absolutely. Algorithm needs to work closely with lawyers to figure out the rules of the game, who owns what, making sure everyone involved gets credit and protection.
So Algorithm is on this journey with massive potential, but also some big challenges ahead. It's going to be fascinating to see how they handle it and what their impact will be on the future of music.
For sure, it's a story that's still being written, and we have front row seats.
This deep dive has been so insightful, but I'm curious about Justin, the founder. We've talked a lot about their tech and their vision. But what about the person behind it all? What's driving him to push the limits of AI in music? What's his story?
That's a great question. And I think understanding Justin is key to understanding Algorithm. From what I gathered from his podcast, he's passionate about AI because he believes it can boost human creativity and solve real problems.
So it's not just about making cool tech for the fun of it, it's about using it to make a positive difference.
Exactly. And not just in music. Remember his work on solar energy and helping businesses with AI. It seems like those experiences shaped how he built Algorithm. He wants to create a company that's both innovative and makes a positive impact on artists, businesses, and the world.
It sounds like he truly believes AI can make the world a better place.
That seems to be at the heart of his philosophy. And it shows in Algorithm's mission to make music creation easier, to give artists new tools and make music more accessible for everyone.
It's inspiring to see someone with such a strong vision, someone who wants to use tech for good. But I'm also wondering about his personal connection to music. Is he a musician himself?
Well, he might not be a musician in the traditional sense, but he clearly loves music. In his podcast, he talks about how music has always been a source of inspiration and joy for him, and how he thinks AI can make that joy even bigger and share it with more people.
That's really cool. You can tell Algorithm isn't just a business for him. It's a passion project fueled by a love of music and a belief in AI's power to change things.
Totally agree. And that's what makes Algorithm stories so captivating. They're not just building tech, they're connecting the world of technology with human emotions, creativity, and expression.
What a beautiful way to put it. It perfectly captures everything we've been talking about. Algorithm is at the forefront of a musical revolution, one where AI and humans team up to create a richer, more diverse, and more personal world of sound. So we've been digging deep into Algorithm, from their founder's unique path to their, really complex AI. It's clear they're changing how music is made.
It's been a fascinating journey for sure. We've seen how they're using AI not to replace us humans, but to give us, well, new tools and possibilities.
Right, and they're tackling some big questions about AI and creativity head on, thinking about the ethics, exploring copyright issues, and trying to create a more inclusive music world.
Their focus on combining AI's efficiency with the human touch, that's what makes them stand out. They're creating experiences, not just, lines of code.
Speaking of experiences, I'm still dying to hear that mixtape they made with Noko P, 25 to Life. It's supposed to drop this winter, right? I'm so curious to hear what they came up with.
Me too. It'll be really interesting to see how they blended AI-generated sounds with Noko P's style and lyrics. Will we even be able to tell which parts are AI and which are the artists?
That's a good question. Maybe that's the whole point. If the lines get blurry, it could mean that AI is becoming a natural part of making music, like an extension of the artist's imagination.
I think that's a powerful idea. It makes us question what it really means to create music. Is it only about human genius, or can AI be a partner in the creative process?
Algorithm seems to think it can be both. They're building a bridge between technology and human expression, inviting everyone to explore new sounds.
And they're not just building bridges, they're building a whole community. They're working with artists like Noko P, helping businesses use music to connect with people, and even looking at ways to teach aspiring musicians how to use AI in their music.
It's like they're creating a space where AI and human creativity can work together, each one making the other stronger.
Yeah, that's a great way to describe it.
Mm.
But like any new venture, there are going to be challenges and opportunities for Algorithm.
What are some of the hurdles they need to clear to reach their goals?
Well, one big one is figuring out how to grow without losing the quality and personalization they're known for.
Mm.
As they work with more artists and companies, they'll need to make sure each project gets the same level of care and creativity.
That's a great point. It's easy to get caught up in growing bigger and bigger, but they need to stay true to what makes them special.
And that's where their focus on human collaboration comes in. They can't just let algorithms do everything. They need to keep working with talented musicians, producers, and engineers who bring that human element to their music.
It's that human touch, that spark of creativity and emotion that really resonates with listeners. AI can give you the tools, but humans bring the soul.
Couldn't agree more. And that's why I'm excited about Algorithm's future. They understand that AI isn't meant to replace human creativity, but to amplify it, to push the boundaries of music and unlock new possibilities.
It's amazing to think about what's ahead for Algorithm and the whole world of AI music. Maybe someday, AI music will be so common we won't even think about it. It'll just be another tool for musicians, like a guitar or a piano.
And who knows, maybe AI will even inspire completely new genres of music, sounds we can't even imagine yet. The possibilities are limitless.
This deep dive has definitely opened my mind to those possibilities. It's clear Algorithm is more than just a music company. They're pioneers, innovators, changing what's possible at the intersection of AI and creativity.
They're making us rethink what music is, what creativity is, and what art can be.
And that's what makes their story so exciting. They're not just making music, they're shaping the future of sound.
It's been a pleasure exploring that future with you today. I encourage everyone to check out Algorithm's work, listen to their music, and experience how AI is changing sound.
And hey, maybe someday you'll be making your own musical masterpiece with the help of AI.
Until then, stay curious and keep your ears open. The future of music is waiting to be discovered.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into Algorithm AI music production. We'll be back soon with another exciting exploration of the world of knowledge and innovation.